People, Deluded, I'm back again. Quick video, I don't know why I've decided to make a video now of all times because I'm going to be late, but I love you guys. Now, I can't speak for everybody, but I hate when people, when you're speaking about someone, like, for context, I was having this debate with mates and pals and stuff in regards to Carrasco and Fraser. Um, and one thing that kept getting thrown around, again, away from whether you rate Fraser over Carrasco, Carrasco over Fraser, one's played for Atletico, the other plays for Bournemouth, away from all of that, the word Fraser is Premier League proven, and I hear that a lot, even away from the argument. And I must admit, it always annoys me. Of course, don't get me wrong, people. There are players that are Premier League proven. I mean, until Hazard went to Thingy, for example, he clearly is a bad boy in this league. Sergio Aguero, the same. Pay attention to what I said, but Van Dijk and Mane, obviously Van Dijk is a good defender, and him being in the Premier League and seeing him week in, week out was a plus point, an extra confirmation for Liverpool to go out and get him to get it. Mane, when they bought him from Southampton, I thought he was relatively Premier League proven. But have you noticed how I said Mane? Yeah, everybody would take Mane now with a shoe in, innit? Anyone would take Mane. But when he was at Southampton, there was a lot of oohing and ahhing, and I know a lot of fans. For instance, he was linked with United. I'm not getting at United. I just have a lot of United fan friends, and he was linked with them. There was a lot of oohing and ahhing, even though he savaged Arsenal and he used to wear them yellow at 50s. Now everybody can say he was quality. He wasn't Premier League proven to a degree at Southampton. Obviously he was, but people weren't screaming that one. Do you get it, people? Obviously Kante is now a household name, but when Kante was being bought by Chelsea, people saying, yeah, he's played well and stuff, but it's only one season and all of these sort of things. Now they see he's Premier League proven. Van Dijk, obviously you can see he walks into every team in the world more or less and in the league, but when he was at Celtic and even at Southampton, people were oohing and ahhing. Now he's a shoe-in for best defender and them thing there. So obviously there are Premier League proven players and things like that, but I think it's overstated, and I think, at least in Arsenal's case, there's no point talking about buying Premier League proven players. Obviously you can get deals, but if I was to say the players I deem Premier League proven to a degree, regardless of their duration, Telemans comes to head, Chilwell comes to head. Obviously, people say Maddison is not Premier League proven, even though it's only been a season, but Maddison, for example, Zaha, Yamba, Saka, just people off the top of my head. These players are people Arsenal can't afford to get, people. And if you look at Mane, Salah, imagine Liverpool said, he's not Premier League proven. It didn't happen for him when he came Chelsea to Salah. And look, to get it, obviously there are Premier League proven and all of that stuff is true, but I think it is very overstated and things like that. Knows the league. What's there to know about the league? Are these defenders any different from the defenders in Spain? Yes, in Spain or in Italy or wherever, or in France or England, there will be differences, tempo of the game, climates and things like that. But is is the Premier League some secret that only us fans or whatever know, or people that play in this league know know what it's about? It's overstated. Obviously, people, at the end of the day, it's a game of football. It's 22 people running about trying to score more goals than the other team. If you're on this thing, you will thrive. So that Premier League proven, yes, there is Premier League proven players and all of these sort of things. But it does annoy me, people, because people will say, like, the debate we was talking about Fraser and Carrasco. One of my mates wanted Fraser over Carrasco, innit? There's nothing wrong with that. But one thing that kept getting thrown around is he knows the league. He knows the league. He knows the league because he's played here. But look beyond his statistics. He had a good output in terms of goals and assists to a degree last season. But I said, beyond that, how many good positive seasons like last season does Fraser have? It's not a criticism of him. It's just trying to ask a point. So if he's had one standout season, is he Premier League how do you define Premier League proven? Because again, he might play in the league, but the numbers ain't matching up. So I don't really get it. Of course, when some players come from a foreign, you look at Sane, it took about 6 months. It don't happen straight away for some players. Of course, I'm not saying no, but could you imagine if people just went for Premier League proven talents? A lot of players at any of your clubs, with people then watching this, if you support Arsenal or not, you wouldn't have some of these players. Do you think if you support United, Vidic would be there and things? Yes, you got the Rios and stuff, but there's the Evras, there's the Vidics, there's these players to a degree. Even though people could say Peter Cech was a quality keeper at Rennes, people could have turned their nose up at Cech. Do you get it, people? I don't really think it makes sense to a degree. That's just me personally. Like I said, said, I won't knock it because there are some valid elements of that debate. But in regards to especially knowing the league, like everybody watches Premier League, you know what it's about. Away from technical ability, you have to be up for it. You have to be passionate. Look at Bernardo Silva. He said it the minute he came. He said they knew the Premier League was intense and you have to be on this thing. You see him, he's about 4'10", flying into challenges and he's G'd up every game. And then obviously he's got the technical ability and stuff to thrive. And he was a bad boy for Portugal. Bad boy for Portugal as they won the Nations League. But by now you get the point I'm making. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. So on that note, people, DG, I'm out. Comment, subscribe and do the rest if you wish.